Thank you so much for watching this video. We've covered a lot of information. As I said from the very beginning, our goal is to make sure that the athletes have the most professional experience possible. So in order to do that, we really have to understand the high jump, all of the nuances of the high jump, all of the specific things that occur with the high jump, and even some variabilities and contingency plans. So we do our best to make sure that we go fully in depth on that. With that being said, there's still a couple more videos that are to come. I'll be 100% honest with you, because there's aspects that we did not get a chance to cover in this particular video series up to this point, as well as it's also beneficial to see it live, to actually see it in competition and to see how we interact with the athletes, the types of things that we say to them, the little special touches that we offer the athletes so that they walk away from the Elite Striders high jump experience excited, happy, pleased, and ready to do it again, regardless of how they perform. That's irrelevant. Did you perform poorly? Did you perform well? We want them to leave pleased. So just so that you understand that. Lastly, if we take a look at our space here, this will indicate that the high jump pit is now ready for participants to compete. This cone shows the participants, the athletes, that the high jump pit is closed. Once we remove this cone and put it on either side, regardless, that indicates to the athletes that it's open. High jump pit is ready. Competition can begin, warm-ups can begin, so on and so forth. So we keep the cone there so that they know that the high jump pit is closed. But as you can see, throughout the course of this video presentation, we had various items on the mat. We had other things that were scattered around that we needed for our setup and things of that nature. But now we've cleared away everything. We've removed all of the things off of the mat. We've made sure that our standards and our mat, actual pit itself, we have the appropriate spacing. We've set up our official over here with their red and their white flags, once again outside of the 3-meter indicator line, as well as significantly outside of the jumper and their approach and their field of vision. On this side over here, you can see that we have our time clock. We have our yellow flag as well for the timekeeper. We have our transit rod, which we've set right here. And to be 100% honest with you, we can actually move this transit rod back over. So that way it's just completely out of the way. Oftentimes when the athletes will land on the pit and then they exit the pit, they'll come off on the side, they'll step on the transit rod, it'll be a problem. So the important things to understand in conclusion here is everything that we do is for the benefit of the athlete. Everything that we do is to cultivate the love of the event in the heart and the mind of the athlete, and the reflection of that into the parents. Lastly, we want to make sure that the high jump apron itself, the pit, the area, is completely clear from distractions. We don't want to be sitting there on the mat or have all of our, lunches and our bags and our whatever there by the mat. We try to make sure that the space itself is conducive for the athletes. We keep people away. You can't just walk across the high jump apron as you're trying to get to your next event or whatever. Sometimes we'll set up cones so that way people are aware, especially in a big space like this. These are some of the nuances that we put forth. So in conclusion, thank you again for joining us through this parent tutorial on officiating the high jump, following USATF official rules and regulations with slight nuances for Elite Striders Track Club. Have a great day.